So guys, in today's concept we are going to see the preparation of the alkyl halides from alkenes, that also by free radical halogenation. A very interesting topic. Why I'm saying so? Because whenever the free radical mechanism is striking our mind, of course we know that the reactions are taking place in the presence of your UV light. Simply we write it as a H mu. Of course you have noticed it in your 11th class when we are doing the organic chemistry part. Alva. Here also we are going to see such a criteria while preparing your alkyl halides from the alkenes using the concept of your free radical halogenation. Yes. So basically one important thing you have to note over here, that this free radical halogenation, of course we are going to use the free radicals for the preparation of your alkyl halides. But one of the noteworthy point we also have to remember here is that we are getting the products. We are not getting a product. Instead we are getting the products. That will be an isomers. Isomers andre gottu namge. Molecular formula will be same. Yes, sorry, yours. What you can say, the molecular formula will be same, but the structural formula will be different. Generally, they are called as that of your isomers. So why we are learning about this topic is basically one important thing is not giving you the simple single product. Instead of it is giving you the number of isomers. And one of the noteworthy point you have to remember that in competitive exams, many times the question arises that by giving a simple alkane structure, they can ask you that what is the number of the possible isomers are possible to that particular structure. So it becomes necessary for us to know that how does the reaction is proceeding and how we are getting the products. And do remember that whatever the products we are going to get, they are very difficult to isolate. That is the reason when compared to the other methods, this free radical halogenation is somewhat tedious work, because in order to be getting a more than one product, to distinguish or differentiate them and isolate them in a particular way is somewhat a difficult task. So getting back to our topic, we are going to see that how we are going to prepare our alkyl halides from alkenes using the free radical halogenation. First and the foremost thing, let me give you a simple example. I will be taking my ethane. Yes. So of course I am going to treat it with chlorine. Free radical halogenation, of course we will be writing it as H mu in the presence of your UV light. First let me explain you how does the reaction is taking place in a simple way. So this is Cl2 whatever is there in the presence of the sunlight. Cl2 andre artha yav tara irutte, let me write it over here. Cl single bond Cl. Free radical yavag sigutte namge, of course whenever it is undergoing a homolytic cleavage, a symmetric cleavage ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there will be having two electrons. So ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಡ್ ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ CH3 ಕೂಡ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ, CH3 CH2 ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ hydrogen radical. So this is the task. Next what would be happening, of course to form one bond we need a pair of electron. So one chlorine in a one electron, CH2 ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು electron bind ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, CH3 CH2 Cl. One more chlorine free radical is there and also your hydrogen radical is there plus that of your HCl. So of course we could just see over here I have written only the one product. You can ask me, sir, either way also you can go alwa. Okay, I have chosen over here. Why can't we write over here? Of course, I am going to show that one also. First, let us name it. What will be the name of this? Yes, please help me out. What will be the name of this part? Yeah, so I can write it as 1-chloroethane. 1-chloroethane. Alva. Now when the question arises, can I go in the other way around? Of course I can go. But you just see what is the structure I am going to get. CH2, CH3 dot alva. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH ಡಾಟ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ನ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಂಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ Cl CH2 CH3. When I am going to name this, how I am going to name is, yes, it is also 1-chloroethane only. Though possible we are writing two ways, but what is the structure we are getting? Both are same itself, no different. ಎರಡು 1-chloroethane. ಆ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, whenever you are doing an ethane's free radical halogenation, we are just getting a one product, that is your 1-chloroethane. But it doesn't stop over here. We also have to see the other alkanes also, alva. So let us go on with it. So let me take the first one, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. ಯಾವತ್ತೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ರೂಲ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಯೋರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಸ್ Cl2 in the presence of your H mu. ಯಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, 1/1 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನಂಗೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತು, Cl2 ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಂಗೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗೋದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಫ್ರೀ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಎಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹೆಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ Cl2 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 1/1 ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೀ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಟು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, CH3 CH2 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 Cl ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ HCl. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್? ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ 1 2 3 4 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ your prefix 1 chloro, then is your root word, number of the carbon atoms but, then is your suffix your ane alva. So 1-chlorobutane. So now if I am going to go for the next carbon, okay, idu now first anta consider madana. Now I am going with my next carbon. Let me go with this carbon now. So then I am choosing over here CH3 CH2 CH Cl CH3 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಇದನ್ನ ವಾಪಸ್ CH2 Cl ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಾರ್ದು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಇದನ್ನ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಈಗ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ನೇಮ್ ಇಟ್? ಅಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ 1 2 3 4. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದಿ ನೇಮ್? 2-chlorobutane. Yes? Okay. So now let me go with the third part. Very much interesting part. You just see and you have to guide me. CH3 CH Cl CH2 CH3 ಅಲ್ವಾ. 1/1 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ 1 2 3 4. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 2-chlorobutane ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೂಡ ನಂಗೆ ಅದೇ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಬರ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಅನ್ ಐಸೋಮರ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಈ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ Cl CH2 CH2 CH3. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇದು ಮಿಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. CH2 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 CH3. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? 1 2 3 4. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 1-chlorobutane. So once again it has been repeated to that of your first structure. So this can also be neglected. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ if when you are taking as that of your butane and you halogenation ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಐಸೋಮರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು? Only 2 isomers are possible. Is that okay? Are you getting my point? Of course there is a formula which I am going to say you when I am completing this chapter, because there are certain things one has to know that formula. But for a while you just remember that how one can do it practically or theoretically ಯಾವ ತರ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು without using your formulas. Now let us go with somewhat complex structure. Let me take the structure as CH3 CH CH3 And then let me take it as over here as a CH2CH3 alva, plus let me take it as here Cl2. Okay, now let us do it. Okay, so idana ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ first ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೆ ಹೋಗೋಣವಾ? Yeah, let me start from here itself. So when I am doing, I would be getting as what? In the presence of Hme, don't forget to write alva. Here I have written, here also Hme. So first structure, yadara baritira, help me? Yes, CH3. Next, CH. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್, one thing I wanted to say, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಿಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್. ಏನೇ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ನೀವು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್, ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನಿನ ಕಾರ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ನಾಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ರೈಟೀರಿಯಾ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. Whatever the free radical you are going to attach your carbon, that should go and attack your parent chain carbon atom itself, not to the substituent. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ CH3 CH2, then ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ CH2Cl ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾನೀಗ 1 2 3 4 ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 1 2 3 4. ಅವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? when I'm taking this 1 2 3 4, what will be the part? 2 plus 4 6 ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ 1 plus 3 4, ದ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಲೊಕ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಇದಕ್ಕಲ್ವಾ. ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ ಇಟ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ 1 2 3 4 ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. Now comes what? Of course chloro ಮತ್ತೆ methyl ಉಂಟು, alphabetical order. So 1 chloro, yes, 3 methyl, ಎಷ್ಟುಂಟು ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್. ಒನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಹೋಗೋಣವೆ. ಈಗೇನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನಿನ ಕಾರ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ನಾನು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಫ್ರೀ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ CH3 CH CH Cl CH3, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ CH3 ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಈಗ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? 1 2 3 4. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು 2 ಕ್ಲೋರೋ 3 methyl, yes, 2 chloro 3 methyl butane. ಓಕೆ, ನನಗೆ ಎರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆನೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಎರಡು ಐಸೋಮರ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನೀಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಅವಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಉಂಟು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣವೇ. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಸ್ CH3 CCl, sorry, here CH3. Let me write it clearly so that it will be better understood. Let me write the structure for CH3 CH CH3 CH2 CH3 alva. Okay, so this carbon is over. Now we are dealing with third carbon. So I will be getting the structure as what? CH3 C Cl CH3 CH2 CH3. Yes. So what is the number? How can I number it? Of course I can number from here 1 2 3 4. Why not from here? Because 1 2 3 highest number sigbidu. Ilinda namage lowest number. So okay, now I name it now. 2 chloro 2 methyl butane alva. Once again the structure is not repeating. Now let us go with this carbon. So ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಹೋದ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ? CH2Cl CH CH3 CH2 CH3. ನಂಬರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಈಗ 1 2 3 4. So what you are getting? 1 chloro, yes, 2 methyl butane. Yes or no? ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ಸಿತ್ತು 1 chloro 3 methyl butane. Then we got as 2 chloro 3 methyl butane. Both the structures were different. Then what we got? 2 chloro 2 methyl butane. 1 chloro 2 methyl butane. So all the four structures are different. Alva? All the four structures are different. That is the reason whenever we are having the structure of 2 methyl butane, ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್ ಇಂದು. Whenever we are having the 2-methyl butane and whenever we are doing its halogenation, what is the number of the possible isomers we will be getting? Your 4 isomers we are getting. Yes or no? Okay. Now let's do one more. Okay. Let me now choose a structure somewhat in this way. CH3, CH3, CH3 and CH3. Yes, what is its name? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಿಡೋಣ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಯಾವುದು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನು? ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಏನಾದ್ರು ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ನಂಬರ್ ಇಟ್? ಸಾರಿ, ನೇಮ್ ಇಟ್. ಯಾ, ನೇಮ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ 1, 2 and 3 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ನಂಬರ್ ಇಟ್? 2, 2. Yes, dimethyl. What is that? Propane ಅಲ್ವಾ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವೀಗ Cl2 ಇನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ Hmu. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 3 ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನ್. Of course, now only you can guess, I think, how many isomers we are going to get. How many? Let us check out whether your guess is right or wrong. So first, CH3, C, CH3, CH3, CH2Cl. Can I write it in this way? So what is the number I can write? 1, 2 and 3. Yes. So how can I write now? 1 chloro. Yes. Hyphen 2, 2 dimethyl. How much? Propane. Alva 1 chloro 2, 2 dimethyl propane. So this is one structure. Of course, ಈಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಬರಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ನನಗೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಫ್ರೀ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ನನ್ನ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಬಂದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರದ್ದು ರಾಡಿಕಲ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತೆ? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೈ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ Cl, CH2, C, CH3, CH3, CH3. What will be the name? 1, 2, 3. Once again I am getting as what? 1 chloro 2, 2 dimethyl propane. Yes or no? Dimethyl propane. So first and the second structures are same. So whenever we are having the halogenation of 2, 2 dimethyl propane, or by common name if I call it as, it is called as neopentane anta heltini. Neopentane is its common name. So this neopentane, whenever it is undergoing a halogenation, how many isomers are possible? Only one isomer is possible. You able to understand? So let us go with the one more complex structure. The 1C unta. Next double C ತಗೊಂಡನ್ವೆ. It is CH3, C, CH3, CH3. One more as CH3, CH3 and a CH3. Carbon chain in the first parent chain ಯಾವುದು? This is our parent chain ಅಲ್ವಾ. So next ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Cl2 in the presence of our Hmu. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು? ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಸೊ CH3, C, CH3, CH3. ಏನು ಬರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, whenever we are doing in organic reactions, if we have not written anything, that means a methyl group is present ಅಂತ. In case if there is a hydrogen and you leave it, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಏನಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? CH3 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. Since here both are CH3, I have left the blank space, which is understood that both are CH3 group. Similarly, C, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ CH3, CH3. Since here I need, so I will be writing as CH2Cl. So what is the name of this structure now? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 2. Yes, comma 3, 3. Yes, tetramethyl. Sorry, and here as 1 chloro. 1 chloro 2, 2, 3, 3 tetramethyl butane ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇದೇನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? 2, 2, 3, 3 ಟೆಟ್ರಾಮೀಥೈಲ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ಆಲ್ಕೇನು ಈ ಹೆಸರು ಉಂಟು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನೀಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೋರನ್ನ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು 1 ಐಸೋಮರ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್. ಥರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಯಾವ ತರದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್. ಫೋರ್ತಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಸ್ Cl CH2 CC3CH3 CH3 ನಂಬರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 1 2 3 and 4 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 1 chloro 2,2 3,3 tetramethyl butane. Once again the structure is repeating. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ ವಾಪಸ್ಸು. So whenever we are doing the halogenation, free radical halogenation of 2,2 3,3 tetramethyl butane, what is the number of the possible isomers we are getting? Only 1. Basically they have given one exercise in text question in your textbook. Just see how carefully they have chosen the question, and very nice question I felt, so I am just want to solve this with you. So they have given you among the isomeric alkanes, okay, among the, you have to take the hint over here. What is that? Among the isomeric alkanes. So whatever the alkanes they are giving to us is an isomer, okay. Molecular formula is same, but they are having the different structures. Isomeric alkanes of molecular formula is what they are given. Just see, C5H12. What is that? C5H12. Identify the one that on photochemical chlorination yields a single monochloride, 3 isomeric monochloride and 4 isomeric monochloride. See the question. One alkane they have given you, which is they have given you the molecular formula as C5H12, and you have to make it in such a way, you have to arrange or you have to take the structure in such a way that you should get a single monochloride, just a single monochloride, 3 isomeric monochlorides and 4 isomeric monochlorides. So how can we do it? Yes, C5H12 ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನೋಡೋಣವೇ. ಸಿ ಓವಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋಯ್ತು, ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು, C5H12 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಉಂಟು, 1 2 3 4 5 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ಬೇಕು, 3 6 9 12. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಐಸೋಮರ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಐಸೋಮರ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಐಸೋಮರ್ ಮೊನೋಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ದು, ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್, ನಿಯೋಪೆಂಟೇನ್ ಆರ್ 2,2 dimethyl propane. Yes, what they have asked for the second one, they want 3 isomeric monochlorides. 3 isomeric monochlorides ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, C5H12 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ದು ಬಂತು, 3 ನೋಡನ್ವೇ. ಸೊ 3 I think we have got, which one we have missed somewhere. So we think we have not done it. Okay, let us do it then. Very interesting part ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. C5 ಬೇಕು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಅದು 3 ಐಸೋಮರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. C5 ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ತರ ಬರ್ಕೊಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, CH3 CH2 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 1 2 3 4 5 ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗ ನಾನು ಒಂದು CL ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು CL ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಐಸೋಮರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು CL, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು CL. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಅದು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕೆ ವಿನಃ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನಂಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ CH3 CH2 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 CL. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಜಂಪ್ ಹೊಡಿತೀನಿ. ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ CH3 CH2 CH2 CH CL CH3 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಅ CH3 CH2 CH2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ನಾನೀಗ. ಒಂದಾಯ್ತು, ಎರಡಾಯ್ತು, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು CL CH2 CH3. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮಿ, ಸರ್ ಇನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಉಲ್ಟಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಾ? ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ C5 ಉಂಟು, HS ಉಂಟು, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. C5 what they have asked, H12 10 11 12. So this is the part which is your normal pentane alva. The pentane structure on halogenation, free radical halogenations, is giving you us 3 possible isomers. 4 isomeric monochlorides, I hope we have done it. Yaudadu? Your, I think, yeah, 2-methyl butane madvalva. 2-methyl butanil madvi. I hope you have done over here somewhere. Yes. 2-methyl butane madage structure siktu namge 4 possible structures we have seen. So that is the part of your C5H12 which will be giving us the 4 isomeric monochlorides. You are able to understand. So in these all things what we saw that how does your halogenation is taking place. So depending upon that halogenation, free radical halogenation, we are getting those products. But one of the major drawback is what among these structures is it is very difficult to isolate. So in the next part we are going to see another important reactions which is called as that of your halogen exchange reactions. So next, soon after we have seen the preparation of the alkyl halides from alkenes through your free radical halogenation, the next interesting part we are going to see which is called as your halogen exchange reaction. Halogen exchange reaction. So basically ಏನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ of course we are taking one alkyl halide. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ, we are taking an alkyl halide and we are preparing another alkyl halide. For example, if I am choosing my as a RCl was one of the reactant na ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ RI ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So this is called as what halogen ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಲ್ವಾ. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ RCl ಇತ್ತು, ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತಗೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು RI ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು Cl ಇದಿದ್ದು I ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. So that is the reason why we are calling it as a halogen exchange reaction. So basically in this reactions you are having two important named reactions. Remember, named reactions ಬರ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. One is called as a Finkelstein reaction, another is called as that of your Schwarz reaction. So let me first deal with that of your Finkelstein reaction. Finkelstein reaction. So what is this Finkelstein reaction? Yes, let us first know that part. So remember, in this Finkelstein reaction, we are very much particular of what alkyl halide we want to prepare. So basically, we are going to prepare in Finkelstein reaction is that of your alkyl iodides itself. Alkyl iodide now prepare ಮಾಡೋದು. How we are preparing it? By the reaction with your alkyl chloride or your alkyl bromide. Yes, ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ವಾ, ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ನಂದು ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಹಲೈಡ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ತಗೊಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಬ್ರೋಮೈಡ್. ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ನಮಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಎರಡು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಬ್ರೋಮೈಡ್ ನ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಅಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಇನ್ ಡ್ರೈ ಅಸಿಟೋನ್. Sodium iodide in dry acetone. For example, if I am going to choose as RX, whenever you are writing in this way, be particular that you have to mention what is that X. X is the Cl or Br. So ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಅಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಜೊತೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ in the presence of my, remember, dry acetone. So what I am going to get as Ri plus NaX. Alva, that X can be your Cl or Br. So in the presence of your dry acetone, we have got as it of your Ri and NaX. Of course, this is your Finkelstein. Yavat in the exam Finkelstein reaction. And what is Finkelstein reaction? And you should be able to say that. So Finkelstein reaction is the reaction of the preparation of your alkyl iodides from alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide. Yes, using sodium iodide in dry acetone. Yavatte I do remember, whenever in an organic chemistry they are asking you a reaction, what is Finkelstein reaction? First is the statement carries the marks whatever they have distributed, and then you have to write the reaction. Bari reaction bandre, you will be getting only your half marks. For example, if they are asked for 2 marks, remember, first you have to mention whatever you have written as a reaction, that should be in words also. First you have to write the reaction in words, that is preparation of the alkyl iodides from alkyl chloride and sodium iodide in dry acetone is called as a Finkelstein reaction, which carries 1 mark. And then you have to write the reaction which carries another mark. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, So 1 marks ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ remember half and half. So both must and should. One is a sentence and another is in your reaction. But now we have to deal a topic that why we have used this dry acetone. That is the major important thing. Alva? Why can't we prepare our alkyl chloride and alkyl bromide? Of course, whenever I'm dealing with my organic reactions, again and again I have said that whatever the product we are going to get, if it is a single product, it is well and good. If it is a double byproducts we are getting, that is many more byproducts we are getting, we should be in a method, or we should have a method to remove it. Alva? For example, if I'm going to choose XaCl and I'm doing my reaction, of course, in the presence of my dry acetone, yes, so what I'm going to get, Ri sikke plus NaCl, which is a polar salt. Alva? This is a salt. ಈ ಡ್ರೈ ಅಸಿಟೋನ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ NaCl, both will be in the liquid state. Yes, so since it being a polar, NaCl being a polar, and whatever the solvent I have chosen over here as a medium, it is being a non-polar, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, Ri will be get dissolved in dry acetone, remember, whereas NaCl ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it forms a precipitate. So precipitate ಆಗಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ನಾನು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. We have seen the process, so it can be easily filtered out. And do remember, this acetone being a volatile in nature, acetone ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, evaporate ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, final product ನಂಗೆ Ri ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ after doing the filtration and removing your PPT. So that is the reason we are choosing our dry acetone. So now when the question arises that why can't we prepare RCl or RBr, it is because this NaCl, whatever we are part, NaCl or NaBr. So in case if I am going to choose my NaCl or NaBr as a reactant, remember not over here, product ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಅಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ನಂಗೆ ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಂಗೆ ಈಗ ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು, NaCl. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಿಸ್ NaCl or NaBr, they are insoluble in your dry acetone. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ನಮಗೆ ಎರಡು ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನನ್ನ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ NaCl or NaBr as a reactant to prepare your respective alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide, what happens, they both are insoluble in dry acetone. That is the reason we can't choose them as a reactant, and so we can't get a respective alkyl. Only the sodium iodide, which is soluble in a dry acetone, can be utilized in this process. That is the reason the Finkelstein reaction is a preparation of just only your alkyl iodides from your alkyl chlorides or alkyl bromide with sodium iodide in dry acetone. Is that clear? So one of the most important thing, examly very important alla, but as we are learning it, we have to learn something new concepts and why they have been utilized. It is only for the one who is having the potential to understand it. Okay, I'm just going for them. Don't get confused. Example, this reaction and what is Finkelstein reaction is very much important. But merely, second piece when you are going further, this reactions you should know that why we are choosing. For them, I am just giving the additional information. So what is the use of dry acetone? So when you are using the dry acetone, whatever the byproduct we are getting as NaCl or NaBr, so they can be precipitated out. So once they are removed, what happens? Only the product will be left over in your dry acetone. And since your dry acetone is volatile, ಆ ಬೀಕರ್ ನ ಓಪನ್ ಇಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಸಿಟೋನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಗೆ ಬರೀ ನನ್ನ ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. Why can't we use NaCl or NaBr in the Finkelstein reaction? Because when you are using as NaCl or NaBr, they are insoluble in your dry acetone. Solvent in ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಅದು ಇನ್ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್, and they will not react, so the reaction does not proceed. That is the reason NaCl and NaBr is not used in your Finkelstein reaction. This is your additional information. Coming to another halogen exchange, which is called as that of your Schwarz reaction. What it is called as Schwarz reaction. So basically we saw that in Finkelstein we have prepared our alkyl iodides. In Schwarz reaction we are mainly preparing our alkyl fluorides. Alva? Very much interesting and noteworthy, remember. Finkelstein ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅಯೋಡೈಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸ್ವಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಕಿಲ್ ಫ್ಲೂರೈಡ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. So remember, whenever our alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide, yes, they are treated with metallic fluorides. So what they are done, they have been treated with that of your metallic fluorides, such as they can be your silver fluoride AgF jothe treat ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ your mercurous fluoride Hg2F2, or your cobalt fluoride COF2, or that of your antimony fluoride SbF2. Yes, SbF2, Sb plus 3 alva, SbF3. Yes, so again agutte, when you are treating your alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide with that of your metallic fluorides, that will be your silver fluoride, these are your metallic fluorides, the final product whatever we are going to get will be your alkyl fluoride. For example, if I am going to choose my methyl bromide CH3Br, so this one, when you are treating with that of your AgF silver fluoride, what you will be getting? Yes, CH3F plus AgBr. Similarly, when you are choosing that of your CH3CH2Br, this is your ethyl bromide, and treating that one with your mercurous fluoride Hg2F2, so what you are going to get? CH3CH2F plus Hg2Cl2. Alva? So this is called as what? Schwartz reaction. So what we have done? So the reaction in which your alkyl fluorides are obtained by treating your alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide with metallic fluorides. Why metallic fluorides? Because whatever the fluoride we are seeing, it has been attached to respective metals. Alva? It could be a silver, it could be a mercury, cobalt, antimony, they are all metals. So they are called as what? Metallic fluorides. So when your alkyl chloride and alkyl bromides are treated with the metallic fluorides, we will be getting your alkyl fluoride. That reaction is called as what? Your Schwartz reaction. So what is Schwartz reaction? First you have to say in a sentence what is Schwartz reaction, and then you give an example. So coming with respect to an additional information of this Schwartz reaction, remember, so I have also mentioned here cobalt fluoride and antimony fluorides. It will not be used in all the cases. It will be used in rare cases, but in the same scenario. ಯಾವ ತರ scenario ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, for example, you have a structure in this way: CH3, CCl, Cl, and CH3. And in this case, I want to prepare as CH3, CF, F, and CH3. So ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ, basically we have seen that whatever the alkyl bromide or your fluoride, your alkyl iodides we have seen, or this normally alkyl halides ಏನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, just one halogen ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ಒಂದು ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, your AgF or Hg2F2 can be used. But when the reactant is having two halogens on the same carbon atom, I repeat, whenever a carbon atom is having the two halogens on the same carbon atom and you have to convert it to its respective fluorides, in this case we'll be using your cobalt fluoride or that of your antimony fluorides. That is the reason I said cobalt and antimony fluorides are not used in all the cases. They are used in a rare cases when your carbon is having the two halogens attached on the same carbon atom and you have to convert that carbon to that of your carbon fluorides or alkyl fluorides. In those cases, the Schwartz reaction is applicable, and in that case we'll be using the metallic fluorides as that of your cobalt fluoride or antimony fluoride. Is that clear? So in today's part, we have seen the halogenation reactions using your free radicals, and we came to know that how to calculate the number of the possible isomers, and the major drawback over there was it is difficult to isolate the isomers. Then we saw the halogen exchange reaction. In that main two important reactions we have seen, one is your Finkelstein reaction, another is your Schwartz reaction. So whenever in exam they ask you to write what is Schwartz reaction or what is Finkelstein reaction or any named reaction, first you have to write in sentence what is that reaction anta, and then you have to give a example. Okay, general example adru kodi. In certain cases they will be very much particular alva. For example, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು RX ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. They can ask you in particular that in case if you are treating your methyl chloride with sodium iodide, complete the reaction. They can ask in this way also. So we should remember in your syllabus mentioning R will be your CH3 or it could be your C2H5. This C2H5 can be high ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರಬಹುದು, CH3 CH2 ಆಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So methyl and ethyl are the possibilities for your R. So whenever I am writing as RX, you should get your mind, okay, R can be your methyl or ethyl. This is the general reaction. Okay, particular reaction bariri andaga you should write as R is equals to CH3 or C2H5. Okay, otherwise you just mention R is equals to CH3 or C2H5, not an issue. They can only understand. But when they are asking you particularly, you have to mention. Is that clear? Okay. So in our next video, we are going to see certain physical properties, yes, of our haloalkenes, and then also we are going to see certain important reactions of haloarenes also. Okay.